What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today bringing some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 news. Well, sort of news. It's kind of going off of what I mentioned yesterday as far as DLC 2 stuff. Now, big shout out to Shonen Games. If you want to see the article for yourself, I will link it in the description below. So go show them some love. They've always been translating stuff in the past, and they always have like the highest of quality of scans. So much love to them as always. So in today's video, I'm going to break down the difference between the paid and the free DLC for DLC Pack 2. Just like with DLC Pack 1, Dimps and Bandai will release an update where it's for the Season Pass and people who pay, and then they also have a free update which will go out to everybody. As you guys remember, and I'm sure everyone remembers because this literally happened a month ago, DLC Pack 1 also consisted of a free and paid update. The free update consisted of Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken Goku, and the new variation of Hit, as well as a couple other things. And then for the paid update, they had Kabe and Frost, and then attacks and stuff like that. So that's how they seem to be doing every single DLC pack. And they're going to do the exact same thing with DLC Pack 2. It's going to be a free one and a paid one. Now, I got to say that like twice. Free one and paid one, because every time I talk about DLC, people always ask, is this free? Well, I'll tell you what's free, and I'll tell you what's paid in this video. And because free is always nice, let's talk about the free DLC pack first. Again, this part of the update is the free DLC. This will be available to everybody. Whether you have the Season Pass or not, this is going to go out to everybody at some point in February, and we still do not have the release date. The free DLC will consist of, according to ShonenGames.com's translations, 5 costume sets, 3 accessories, 5 new attacks, 5 applicable BGMs, which is basically the background music in the game. Most likely going to be for Kantan City as you walk around and stuff, so that's not that big of a deal. I still wish that we can change the music in the maps, but whatever. An additional Tenkaichi Budokai rule, which is an interesting one. And finally, an additional Tenkaichi Budokai outfit. So it looks like DLC Pack 2 will not have any free characters given out like DLC Pack 1 did. So I want to kind of get that out of the way. As far as Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black, Zamasu, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, none of that was ever announced for DLC Pack 2. I will admit that it was very confusing how they released it, but because so many people were demanding and basically requesting these characters, Bandai went ahead and just kind of released information letting us know that, you know, they're going to release Zamasu, Goku Black, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at some point in the near future, but for now, DLC Pack 2 will only consist of Viles and Champa. I want to kind of point that out because a lot of people, but again, myself included, were confused at this announcement. But DLC Pack 2 was always known to have only Viles and Champa. Nobody ever confirmed anything else outside of that. As far as the other characters like Zamasu, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, and Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black, all that stuff will be most likely released around DLC Pack 3 and 4. So when we get more information about that, I'll let you guys know for that. But for now, let's only focus on DLC Pack 2. Now, as far as the costumes, there are 5 costumes available in the free pack, and I do want to mention that Komodo Mods, who is a modder in the Dragon Ball community a couple weeks ago, mentioned that he found data about Mageta's outfit. He didn't actually see it, he just kind of saw the code in the code base, and I feel like if they're going to release Mageta's outfit, then one of the other costumes available will most likely be Botamo, since, you know, it's kind of weird to get Botamo Mageta's, not get the characters, so to kind of make up for it, I could see them releasing the outfits. And I also do want to point out that they have Botamo and Mageta's outfit in Dragon Ball Fusions. However, at the same time, this is also speculation because Mageta and Botamo's outfits and bodies are just kind of weirdly shaped. So if they do have the costumes, I don't know how well they would actually work. So until we have more information, I have no idea what costumes are planned. But what I ask you guys is what costumes would you prefer to see in the game? Comment it down below. Now, as far as anything else that they've released, we have, like I said, 3 new accessories. I'm going to assume that one of those could be potentially Vital's staff because we have Whisa's staff in the game already. So to kind of go along with it, I could see them releasing that staff as well. Although it'd be kind of lame because basically it's the same thing. So I'd rather see the Poteras, the Sandtails, the Bardock headbands instead, but you know, it is what it is. Now the real one, the real big update for the free update is the additional Tenkaichi Budokai rule. And the first thing I can think about is a ring out. Now ring outs have always been a thing in Dragon Ball games up until the most recent generations. I don't remember the last time they had it, but in the Budokai series as well as the Tenkaichi series, they always had a form of ring out in the tournament mode. And when Xenoverse was released, I remember the first question a lot of people asked is whether or not the tournament stage would have a ring out rule, and it didn't. Now I personally was never a big fan of ring out rules just because when I was a kid, I remember I used to get so angry playing the tournament mode and always getting rung out by, you know, getting hit like once. But the question is could a ring out rule actually work successfully in a game such as Xenoverse 2? Now, I think it'd be fun, it'd be challenging, but I can also see myself getting super frustrated when I actually sit down and start playing it, if that is the case that they're releasing in the near future. But I think it could be fun. So in the comment section below, number 1, I want to ask you guys is, what do you think this additional rule could be? And 2, if it is ring out, how would you guys like that? Is it a bad idea, a good idea? Feel free to discuss down below. I do also want to mention that there's a possibility that this actual rule could be like a 2v2 in a tournament setting, because it does mention in the scan, actually, it says, wait, so the rules even change? Guess we'll have to take down the 6th universe in a tag match. So what I feel like the actual rule could be is a 2v2 match instead of ring out as well. And knowing Dimps, I feel like that's most likely what it's going to be. It's going to be a 2v2 system as opposed to ring out rule. In which case, if that's the case, are you guys cool with doing a 2v2 tournament type of thing? Is that lame or not? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Now, as far as the new attacks, I have no idea what they could possibly be, but I do want to point out that in DLC Pack 1, when they released a free update, they gave us Kabe and Frost moves first, and then they released the characters actually in a paid pack later. So if they're following the same trend like they did in DLC Pack 1, the 5 free attacks will be Vados and Champa's attacks. But again, it's a pure speculation guess. I have no clue what's planned. So again, to summarize, the free update, keyword free update for DLC Pack 2 will consist of 5 costumes, 3 accessories, 5 attacks, 5 new songs for Content City, a new rule for the tournament, and a new outfit for the tournament as well, which I have no idea what that is yet. So that is a free update for DLC Pack 2. Again, no new characters for the free pack. The free pack is what I just mentioned, so keep that in mind. Don't be confused. Again, this is going to be available for everybody on PS4, PC, and Xbox One. Now, for the paid update, this is what you have to pay for. This is the part that's $9.99, unless you get the season pass, in which case it technically is free since you already paid for it. This part on is about the paid pack. So as you guys already know, if you watched my video yesterday, or in case you didn't, the main portion of the paid pack for DLC Pack 2 will be the Universe 6 story. If you guys remember in DLC Pack 1, 2, and Xenoverse 1, in the original game, they always expanded the story with each DLC pack, but they didn't do that in DLC Pack 1 of Xenoverse 2, which is kind of weird. Well, they're doing that in DLC Pack 2. You'll actually get to play through the Universe 6 story with the Time Patrol spin that we saw in the story so far. Of course, along with that, as you guys already know, you're going to get Champa and Vados, and again, Champa and Vados were the ones that were announced for DLC Pack 2. DLC Pack 2 never mentioned you would get everybody else like Zamasu, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, yada 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 yada. I know you guys all want those characters, but the reason why they announced them early on, which I feel like they shouldn't announce yet, is just due to the fact that with every single DLC and news update that comes out, people always asking, well, what about this, what about that? Which is why they went ahead and announced those characters for future DLC releases. They just never said DLC Pack 2, and that's where the confusion comes from. But yes, along with the story for Universe 6, you will get Champa and Vados as the characters in the premium paid part of DLC Pack 2. Along with Vados and Champa, we're finally getting the Universe 6 tournament stage, and I'm more excited about that than anything. And the reason why is because, well, with me personally, I play in the same 4 or 5 stages in the game. And the reason why is because I don't like most of the stages in this game, just due to the fact that they have poor camera angles and all that stuff. So I'm excited the fact that they're giving us something new that I can, switch up my environment. So I'm more excited about that than anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to play through the story, and I'm excited to try out Vados and Champa. But I feel like in the long run, the thing that I personally like more will be the stage. So let me know your thoughts overall in the comment section below, what you guys are more excited about than anything from the paid DLC. Now, just like with DLC Pack 1, DLC Pack 2 will also include new attacks and costumes. They're going to give us 8 new attacks, which we have no idea what these are yet, and then 3 new costume sets as well. So 5 free costumes and then 3 premium ones. And then also, we're getting a new vehicle, and this actually has me kind of excited because it's the same space pod. It's going to be kind of goofy seeing everybody flying around with the same space pod in Content City. I actually want to do races with that. That'd be a lot of fun. And of course, we also get a couple new Super Souls, which will be most likely from Vados and Champa, and then new emotes that you can do in Content City. And again, this is going to be everything included in DLC Pack 2. So it's $10 if you don't have a season pass. If you had a season pass, well, then you already paid for it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the full breakdown of what to expect in the paid DLC and the free one. Again, to summarize it, the free one will give us 5 costumes, 3 accessories, 5 new attacks, 5 new songs for Content City, a new Budokai Tenkaichi rule, which is the tournament mode, and then also a Tenkaichi Budokai outfit. As far as the paid DLC, again, keyword paid, you get an expansion to Universe 6 story, you get Vados and Champa, you get a new stage, 8 new attacks, 3 new costumes, the space pod to fly around, Super Souls, new emotes, and then that's it. So again, I kind of want to make sure that we know what you're getting in what pack. Free and paid. And I guarantee you there's still going to be that one person in the comments that's going to ask, is this paid? Is this free? In which case, if you see those comments, don't bash them. Instead, just answer the question and help them out. Because we are a community here, and it's really, really easy to get confused with things left and right, especially with the holiday day announced DLC Pack 2, where we all thought we were going to get Zamasu and Super Saiyan Rose. So if you see anybody asking questions, please help them out and answer a question. Now, one last thing I want to toss out there, because I know there's going to be questions about it. Bandai does not get information ahead of time from Toei as far as Dragon Ball Super content. There will be a brand new arc starting in February, but as far as the characters, attacks, all that stuff, story, none of that stuff is sent to Bandai. Basically, when an episode airs is when Bandai gets that information. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because I know people are going to ask whether or not we'll see these new gods in upcoming DLC, and to answer the question, I have no idea. I want to say no, but at the same time, I also don't want to say no that we won't see it. So for that, when I get information, I will let you guys know. So that wraps up everything. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. If you're excited for DLC Pack 2, make sure you leave a like rating below. Again, once I find out information about DLC Pack 3 and 4, as far as, getting Zamasu, Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black, and all that stuff, I will let you guys know. But for now, I have no information about the future. For now, this is all we're getting in DLC Pack 2. If they drop some random surprises and give us these characters in the next couple weeks, then great. But until that happens, I have no idea what's planned. And as far as the release date, we don't have a specific time, but it's going to happen sometime in February. So when I get information about that, I'll let you guys know. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and I will keep you guys in the loop with everything that happens when it happens. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Rhymestyle, and I will see all you awesome Super Sandwiches in the comment section below. Peace.